I should turn the fan on, huh?
It's probably not a bad idea. We can always stop
Megan.
so you can turn it on.
Hey, I made it.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, my shit wouldn't pair. Oh, you're in your car.
God.
I'm switching. Oh, no, you're not. Never mind.
Oh dear.
And here we go.
Yep, we're away. I'm out.
Release on Jody.
Wow, look at so many gorillas. This is crazy.
I know, right? It's terribly confusing.
So you're going to have to sing out if you start getting dropped. Because we're not always on the ball.
Can't see everyone. There's so many.
I know, it's crazy.
Doug likes this pace. This is a good pace.
So funny. So getting ready to be a grandma this fall, I'm like listening to the tunes I like listening to, and I'm like, oh, this one's about getting high. Oh, this one's about prostitution.
You hear things with a different lens.
Don't go down that route or you'll find there's a whole bunch of songs that you won't listen to anymore.
You never knew.
Wait, are there actually 8 of us?
Yep.
There's actually
Holy
8 of us.
crap.
It's almost unheard of.
I was
There was
wondering
one
why
time-
this. I was wondering why we
There's
were
one
going so
time we
fast. I'm glad
split
this
into
doesn't
two.
feel that bad. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, we had Eastern and Western.
I don't know if we've ever done 8. We usually do like 4 or 12.
Yeah.
Sprayed some WD-40 on the bottom bracket area of my bike. It's quieter. Who knows how long it'll actually last, though.
That ought to get you through.
Oh, that's all I want. If I get through this, I'm happy.
How you feeling, Bill?
Good so far.
Good.
I'm not sure who Zwift thinks I'm following, but
Nice PR, Bill.
Good one.
woo,
Oh, that's right. You got all yours for set, didn't you?
yeah. But that was a 90-day.
I just realised I've got the wrong name on my profile.
CTAR.
I was supposed to do a ladder race this morning, so 6 hours ago. Ended up having to forfeit. There's that challenge.
So Doug, my husband likes to watch airplane disasters.
Oh,
He used
Lord.
I know. He did accident investigation for Boeing for a couple of years.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I think we what I said. But before we go on, he's from watching it because it just gives me just seems like it's a bad juju thing to watch before you get a big fight.
Right.
I love watching those. The fact they get right down to the root cause and then improve things makes me feel safer to fly.
Yeah.
I like hearing him yell at the TV. That's an Airbus, not a Boeing. Honey, who cares? I care. Okay.
Okay.
My wife still can't tell the difference between the two propeller type planes in New Zealand, i.e. the one my daughter, flight attendant's on, her partner is a captain on them, and then there's the other one. So the difference between a Q300 and an ATR.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, to the casual observer, you know.
It's a plane with props.
Yeah, both high wing, T-tail, high wing, two propellers. Yeah.
He got involved in the airplane crash just because he happened to be in Chicago when two planes
A little bit of a
collided
split.
Oh, yeah.
on the runway, and they couldn't, because there was a whole bunch of fog, they couldn't get any Boeing representatives in.
Oh, yeah.
But so he got a call. Are you at the airport? He said, yeah. And they're like, slap your badge on, go down there and observe and write everything down that's being said and done.
Okay.
And anyways, that's how he got started. And
Yeah.
almost all of it was mechanical, easy stuff. But he went to one where there was casualties, and he couldn't handle that. So
Oh,
he said, I'm out. But
that's terrible.
Yep. Don't tell Jody, but we're inside the Roadrunners. 1 minute head start.
I feel it.
If
Jody,
Jody
you
gets a
didn't hear
sniff of them, we're in
anything.
trouble.
Word, I've been watching it go down.
Sorry, did someone say 4 watts per kilo?
Coming right up.
We'll see. We'll see you about half an
Yeah.
hour after you finish.
Just let me pause the game and I'll drop my weight down to 40 kilograms. We're all good.
It's just
Right.
sprint practice.
Where's that coffee break button?
At this pace, we're going to be sub 1 hour.
Without Doug.
If this is too much for you, Doug, sing out.
I'm just out of form. That's all.
Oh, yeah. That's understood. So's Bill. So I'd like to, it'd be good to keep everyone together if we can.
Yeah.
Barring technicals or Bill saying, nah, my knee's had enough.
Yeah.
Like in reality, I'm not targeting to pass the road runners, but if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't.
Look at Nate Sticky Watton.
That.
Do any of you guys own pizza ovens?
Do not.
No.
Would like to. But then I would eat a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
Yep. Pizza every night. Yeah.
I'm looking at the Uni Coda 2, I think it is. But it's kind of hard to justify with all the accessories and everything a $600-700 expenditure.
Woo.
Yeah. But I like cooking
A lot of
pizza.
pizza.
Yeah. We
You
get so
get
hot here
the-
this
More
summer.
than pizza in it. It's not just for pizza.
Really
Do
veggies.
you get
No, I know. We came to
You
the same conclusion. We went through the same exercise.
do you get the Ninja products in the US?
Yep.
Because they have I'll call it a pizza oven, and you can stick the wood chips in it, so you get the smoky flavour in
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I see that.
They'd probably be 300 US, I'd guess, maybe 400 US. And that
I
you,
forget
that
what
you
brand,
just,
but there was one that was dual fuel, so you could go between gas and the wood.
Yep.
this one's electric, but you can move it around, so you can put it out when you need it and bring it in when you don't.
I took a pizza making class 2 weeks ago, and it was a lot of fun. So therefore, I want to buy more kitchen gadgets.
That's how they get you.
It is.
Yep.
Little
Bit
gap.
of a split.
Easing up.
He's up.
Stretch it out.
Yep.
Front could probably keep the pace.
Megan, how's your ladder team going or doing?
We ended up getting pretty high up, and then a lot of people just got busy with DRL. So I haven't raced for weeks.
Uh,
I don't know when I'm getting back to it.
Your name came up in a different chat group of mine.
Oh no, why?
For ZRL in the points race recently.
Because you're a beast.
yeah.
I did so bad on Tuesday, and it was live streamed. It was embarrassing. I did not have a good day.
Well, your team did from what I heard. You were mopping up all the points.
There's Jody. Back to help.
Coming.
Front three, you probably want to ease up slightly.
Yeah, I was about to say I got 3 seconds to hand. Brian.
You guys are here with us.
All right. Get in front of Bill. Oh no, there's Jody in front of me. There's Bill. Right.
I thought this was
Yeah, there you
party
go, back
based,
to
not
sleep.
wine sipping class.
Rob, you know better.
I've been
I'm
so
basically-
undermotivated to race lately. It's kind of weird.
Same. Gaining weight didn't help either because my power is poop.
Party pace to me is when Bill and Doug scream mercy, and then we ease up.
I think you found it.
Yep. Yeah, I think we did. I think we had it. It was probably on that 1 to 2%, but going through just before the LA Tower.
Yeah, I'd say ease up a little bit. We got a pretty big gap in the back.
But
About to go downhill.
Yeah.
Trying to help you, Bill.
well, the Ecuadorian team that's supposed to stay with us has an injury and an illness. And if they can't find 2 substitute riders, they're
Oh,
going to
no.
forfeit the race.
Oh, no.
You speak Spanish, right?
No, I studied Japanese.
They won't know. You'll be fine. They won't know.
I can also count to 10 in Korean. It's about the extent of my language skills there.
That's better than me.
Next random question. Has anyone done an African safari?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Nope.
close friend of mine just did. Loved it.
Did they do Eastern or South Africa
Wish I
safari?
knew.
Okay.
I'll find out.
Yeah. It's a-
Well, it must have been. It would have been near Johannesburg.
Okay.
So
wherever
South
that-
Africa. That's South
Yeah,
Africa.
whatever's convenient to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
The pilot doesn't know where Johannesburg is.
Well, I know where it is. I don't know what it would be classified as. So, safari-wise.
Yeah. South Africa, the country, Botswana, and Zambia, I think it is considered
Yeah.
South
Zambia.
safari.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then Kenya, I feel like I'm going to say it wrong. Tanzania is Eastern. So the places I want to go on the map, it all looks really close and doable, but it'd be like going from LA to New York to Anchorage to
Yep.
Mexico City.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
not quite
Africa is a
working out
very
the way
large
I want.
continent.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
I was
been a
gonna
bucket
say-
list for us, and we've decided that in 5 years we're going to try to make it happen. So we're starting the planning process now.
Just keep an eye on what's going on in that region.
Yeah.
A lot of those countries bounce back and forth between civil war and
True.
regional wars. I know Burundi's.
Upheaval in Africa? Surely
Yeah, I know.
not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What flavor of civil
Yeah.
war do you want this month?
Yeah, exactly.
Eastern or Southern?
Houthis, pirates.
Just watch out for Djibouti.
Yep,
See what I did there?
I did. I saw exactly what you did.
Botswana looks like it would be amazing, going down just as it's starting to flood. But I don't like bugs. And it's a big swamp.
Yeah.
And so I'm just
Yes.
envisioning me being
Do
kind
you
of
have any-
miserable.
And do you have any antibiotic allergies?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yes.
pretty lucky in that regard.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the antivirals for malaria. Because
Gotcha.
a lot of them are different derivatives of antibiotics.
The only thing I can't do, and it's overabundance of precaution, is my dad had Guillain-Barré, and so if something is made with a partially live flu virus and it's going directly in my system, they don't want to give it to me because it has a higher rate of possibly creating that
Actually,
in my system.
triggering.
But
Yeah.
that was only the swine flu vaccine. I couldn't take it because that was a nasal with a partial virus.
Yeah.
So I had to do the substandard one.
I've heard some pretty bad stories about that. Otherwise normal, and then that Guillain-Barré, just tragic.
He had full recovery. He got paralyzed up to C4, so he was in the iron lung. This was back in the 1960s. He was in the iron lung for 8 days, and he got full recovery except for, I think it's his left serratus anterior, which is the muscle that helps stabilize your scapula. Didn't recover, but he's a retired fireman by trade, so he did fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine goes down to South Africa every year to do Cape Epic. He just did his third run of it this year.
That's mental,
But,
that right?
he said it was complete chaos. Yeah, he said people were dropping. One of the stages, there was 3 or 4 riders were dropping like flies. They actually had a death.
Oh no.
Of course, yeah, one of the riders died. I mean, it's brutal. I mean, it's basically every day, 100 to 120 kilometers of mountain biking.
Yikes.
A lot of single track. So, yeah, I saw some of the posts that he did from last year. Jeez, it's like, certain point, you're like, how are you actually able to move with that much mud
Yeah.
caked in your wheels, tires, frame?
Careful on this little kicker.
Yep.
Doug and Bill set the pace.
So Al's version of roughing it is staying like at a country inn hotel. And I talked to him about a tent. He's like, hell no. And then I showed him what the tent looked like. And he was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luxury tents.
Uh-huh. Floors,
Glamping.
bathrooms. Yeah, it's glamping.
Careful on the front.
Calm
Let's
down.
see it.
We're starting to stretch out a lot.
Calm down.
I've got Bill and tow at the back.
We got cruise bikes, sticky bottles, someone. I don't know if these are a whole bunch of lone riders or a team.
Yeah, it looks
There's
like
a group of 5.
Yeah,
Team.
it's a team.
I'd say team.
We back together?
Just about.
Almost.
Coming up on you now. Got Bill 3 meters behind me. And I'm on. Just in time for another climb.
Yep.
Yeah. We go through the S's, right? I think.
Yes.
Yep. Through the S's around the volcano. Back through the S's. Italian village. Turn left down the zigzag.
Back the way we
And
came.
back to the desert.
Okay.
So these bumps aren't really my friend yet.
Okay.
No, I
guys
easy.
figured that.
You guys go. I'm gonna finish the ride.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Go catch them road
Sure,
runners.
Bill.
Yeah. I'm still gonna ride.
Yeah.
But
All right. I'll stay as long as I can.
Yeah, and so it's all over.
Yeah. Might as well hang left.
Yeah, I'm doing center line.
Okay, the team does not have permission to leave me alone with Jody again, though. That was not okay. Not authorized.
We are stretching at the moment.
Yep.
We're a little strung out.
It's a pretty good length of ride keeping up with us, Bill, by the way. 17
I
odd
don't think-
kilometers.
Yeah.
I'm about 2 kilometers away from my longest ride so far.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely you get there.
Yep.
I'm watching my wife. I know what you've been through.
So road runners are about 1:22 ahead of you.
Yep.
You've got plenty of time to make that up if you want.
Is that a challenge?
Oh, I'm not fast either way.
I would prefer to finish with Mudgy.
Yep.
You guys can stand
Agreed.
it. Versus catching the
Well,
road
you
runners.
You don't have to catch them, but
Yeah.
Okay,
you
inside
could
the
easily
minute.
get in. Yeah, you could easily
We'll
get
be
inside
inside
of
a
them.
minute.
Almost to the top here.
Ease up real quick. I'll get back with you before you go over.
I've already eased up for you. I saw you jump out for 10 meters. There you go, you're on my draft.
All right. I'm back in touch. There we go. Momentum.
Coming through you all.
Coming through.
I never have time to look at the name that I'm catching. So, I saw Doug go past me, so I put power on.
So down the dirty suppressor, out to the volcano.
Yep.
Okay. Using geometry.
Did you do a sneaky and cut the corner?
Yeah.
Yay, physics.
You're not cheating, you're not trying. As quoted by Lance Armstrong.
Damn.
This was the exact same weather the EMEA teams, or the one I was fan viewing this morning, had along here. Meant you couldn't see the team ahead of you.
Must be today's algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one race they managed to do for Jordan Norfolk Newport News. Yeah, this was the weather, and the women's 3-4 group or 4-5 group went after the men's, and right as they started, it turned into a torrential downpour.
Oh no.
I'm easing up for you, Doug.
They still raced.
All right, you guys are leaving me.
Yeah, I'm easing up.
A little skosh. Just a skosh. Not to be confused with a tidbit. I think. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm talking about.
If I lose focus, I go into normal, just follow the button in front of me mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you know where skosh came from? What it's short for?
I feel like I should know this, but I do not remember.
Yeah, Skoshi and Chikoto. Skoshi is a little bit, as well as Chikoto. And one is for animate objects, and the other is used for inanimate objects in the Japanese language. So just a skoshi for inanimate.
If
I remember correctly. It is. But that was a blast from the past. I'm 49. I think I took that class when I was 19 or 20. So
Glad
been a hot
I
minute.
could make you feel old. I'm not sure. Not sure if it's a good thing or not.
Well, I feel like I learned something new, and then something that
Yeah.
I used to know falls out. So my
Yeah.
capacity is full.
Yeah.
Coming up on you, Jody.
I understand that one.
I worked for a Japanese company for 23 years. That's one of the handful of Japanese words I actually know.
And my group here about 3 hours. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just ignore me. I'm not actually talking.
There's a big gap. Easing.
Yeah, I'm trying to bridge.
We're pretty much all together.
Yeah, you guys got it quick.
I was about to say something else on the 3-pack went flying past me. It's like, never mind. They're here.
So I tried to get in that we're going past Jody, and it makes the other conversation.
You know, Jody, I think we need to add 10 kilograms to your avatar. Feel character. Sure of it.
He'll just convert it.
Yeah, we've got a gap.
Yep,
I've
she's saying
got Doug in tow. You're setting the pace at the moment, Doug, not me.
Okay.
Just so you know. I'm just keeping an eye on your distance back behind me and adjusting to.
2.0 seems to be about all I can give right now.
Yep. We're coming back up on the group. And there we are back again. This is like when I used to ride with the yokes,
Yeah.
dropping back and sweeping. Makes a change than me sitting on the back, holding on for dear life. I'm quite
awesome.
enjoying this.
You've made great gains, man.
I had a look at my a few things, and my ZRS is climbing. ZRA or velo score is climbing. I got that FTP boost, so I'm now 2.55 for 20 minutes. So
Awesome.
it's just consistency. Every day I ride, I try and ride 50 kilometers. So I might do a race and then I'll do a 20k easy afterwards.
That's the way to do it.
Yep. Like I did 14 or 15 Ks before this. So I'll probably do another 15 kilometers after. I'll see how I feel.
You do that every day?
5 days a week.
Wow. Impressive.
My Mondays and Thursdays are my rest days, which would be your Sunday and Wednesday. So I'm on target for about 14,000 kilometers for the year.
Wow.
Nice.
I
You're doing
usually
better
do
than
10
me.
or 11.
Doing better than me. I'm down. I'm about 1,200 behind my goal of 10.
I'm behind also.
I'm trying to
my
get ahead just in
elevation is
case
a
I
lot.
get sick.
I'll make you all feel better. I'm 10,000 behind my goal.
Yeah, but you got a good reason.
Yeah, you have a very good reason.
And
Is
you've
it
got
though?
2 new knees. We're all crippled over here. We don't have fancy knees.
Yeah, my biggest issue right now is not the joint so much; it's the quads and hamstrings that were stressed, especially at the
Yep.
manipulation.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Lots of zone 1 and 2 riding.
Yep. And I
So a lot.
got extra motivation coming up because I've got a new N+1 showing up mostly by Monday.
Ooh, nice.
I'm easing up for you, Doug.
Little gap.
Yeah,
Teeny.
it's only 10 meters.
It's only a second.
I'm excited to see pictures of your N+1 and those wheels.
Yeah, well, the wheels I'm a little bit miffed with Hunt because I don't know if you got the email, Ed, but they've got something new coming out next week.
Oh, dude. Oh, I think I have an email. I haven't read it yet.
It's just a teaser for what they're going to announce on the 1st.
So they had a set of renew, so like refurb sub 50s. It really took a lot of effort not to buy it. Like, I don't need them.
Well, no, of course not. So I got the 65 mils.
Okay, 65.
Yeah, they were under $1,000.
Yeah, they're
So-
trying to clear out the inventory. The
Yeah, because they've got new stuff that's coming out on the
new
1st.
stuff, of course. We got about a 2-second gap.
We're good. We're coming
Oh,
up.
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I lost focus on Doug.
I got a side stitch.
Well, now you're just going to have to get another set of wheels, right?
Well,
Yeah.
maybe eventually.
I will
I
say
mean-
this: the new carbon line they dropped last year, those 50s or 48s or whatever it is that I have, I think they're 50. They're solid. They're great. They're actually designed. They designed this for 28, optimized for 28 to 30 millimeter.
Well, yeah, they say that, but then the next line down says that they'll go up to 40.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say. Well, yeah, those will go up to like I think 40 also, but the sweet spot is a little more optimized. Not that I can do anything bigger than 30 on the Cannondale. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, Canyon too, right?
Yeah, actually, Canyon is limited to 30 also.
Well, and the plus thing with building this myself and the Hunt wheels, I've got hooked rims by Hookless. So
Did you get the fill hubs?
now
We do have about a 5-second gap to Bill and Doug. That's off me.
You've got minutes to me.
That's me and Doug.
You know,
I got
Jody has a flashing red light on the back of his bike.
Yeah.
Or, no, that was wrong.
Flickering. Oh, there's Doug.
Yeah, the 51 that they had at the local shop, it was full durays with a custom build NV 6.7 wheels with rolled hubs and oil slick spokes. But yeah, it looks really fantastic. But all in all, they were charging about $4,000 for that wheel set.
Yikes.
Yeah. So building it myself, I'm doing it for half the cost.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Are you doing Shimano on that or Campy?
I I have a Shimano group set right now that I can put on it, which I'll probably go ahead and put it on and then figure out what weight weenie build I want to do. But right now, and it's a 105 Di2 group set.
Yeah.
Right now, though, unless my weights are way off, it's like a 6.5 kilo build.
Yeah, you were saying that. That's insane. That's lighter than a Canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the air raid when I got it was 7.
Yeah, I mean, I think my SL7 is about 7.2.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Candle's about the same.
But it's
Yotes
like,
are 34 seconds ahead of us.
but it's like 2 kilos lighter than the Domani or the Defy that I had.
Jeez. And that's a noticeable weight difference.
Yeah. And the geometry like the Domani and the Defy, more like the Defy than the Domani.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They don't really want to call it an endurance frame. They call it an all-road.
Yeah,
But
it's endurance.
Well, yeah, but it's a bit racier than an endurance.
Okay. What's the max tire clearance on it?
40.
Okay, that's why they're calling it all, because you could put gravel on there.
Yeah, well, and it's 40 mil with front derailleur.
Good lord.
So like the BMC road machine, that'll go 40. You can only do one by. You can't have a front derailleur
That's
on
insane. That's insane. Yeah, they had, when I was watching the women's Paris-Roubaix the other day, while catching the replay on that, I'm so behind on spring classics. They were saying some of the riders were running 35, 38 for wheels. And so the tire pump system that the lease bike was running.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had to look that up because I was damn curious.
Yeah, so you can deflate it ready for the cobbles and then inflate it again for the...
And then reinflate it, yeah.
Yeah. And that's front and back.
Yeah, front and back, yeah, both.
Yeah.
Those were running straight from the manufacturer. I think that priced it out, running about €5,000 for a set, which is expensive, but it's not. I mean, it's that expensive.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more than that.
Yeah, but that was my thought too. I thought it'd be more.
Well, I would bet that they're probably going to come down a little bit because they're not necessarily available to the masses yet.
Yep, exactly.
So I bet they come down once they release them.
Yep.
Probably not a lot, but they probably will.
Yeah. When as the tech matures and gets smaller, it'll help. Silka just announced today they have their own little handheld battery powered pump thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Did you watch the video?
I have not yet.
Because there's the kicker. So the rude kick in the face, it's not coming to the US yet.
Oh no, it's probably made overseas and you'll have to pay import duty on it.
He said
Paris.
It would cost them their MSRP to get it in country.
Oh man.
For tariffs.
Well, yeah, I mean I did have to pay that today on the frame.
Yeah.
But I was really okay with it because it was less than the sales tax that I would have had to pay on it.
Right. Well, that's not bad. But
yeah,
you got a bit of a gap going again.
It was like $250 for the import.
Yeah.
But when I saw that, I was like, we put tariffs on Ireland? What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's everybody.
Hey,
Everyone.
you guys have got a tariffs on an island that only has penguins on it.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
Dude, they put a tariff on Diego Garcia. Last time I checked, they're not importing anything from Diego Garcia.
Yeah, they do empty beer cans.
Coconuts.
No, I think that's a return.
Didn't you see Gilligan's Island? Coconuts.
No, it's the export tax on all the empty beer cans and empty beer bottles that the British Navy creates when they visit.
Yeah.
10 minutes of effort, Doug. Just so you know.
Yes. Can do it.
Easy peasy.
17 seconds behind the Yotes.
Well, I'm trying to get you all back on here.
Stringing out for you.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Yum.
I lost my heart rate monitor data. I think it's better just not to know.
I've noticed
Some
that
days
from the
it is.
beginning, Doug.
Ah,
I got
Evelyn's
two neighbors
clear.
working in their yard. They're hearing me talk, probably wondering who in the hell I'm talking to.
She's lost it.
Uh-huh.
You guys are walking away from me.
He's
Oh,
not.
I'm sorry. I thought you were in
He's
front
not.
of me. I thought I was in the back. I'm sorry.
And the day that I'm in front of you.
I truly thought everyone passed me.
Nope.
Happens.
It's amazing how you lose a little at the wrong time, and all of a sudden, start back 30 meters. So,
I mean, they'll let you turn off the hydraulic assist on the pedals there, won't they, Doug? And you can practice
Yeah,
fly-by-wire for a little while.
yeah. You can do anything once.
it just even for the brakes and also the steering of the plane, you'll be fine. Just push harder to stop.
Right.
I mean, come on, everybody's heard the I forget which airline, but the commercial pilot that ATC told him there was a flight of F-35s nearby. Asked if he had visual. Yep, Roger, got him. Too close for missiles, switching to guns.
Yes. Yes.
So my stepson had an internship at Boeing, and he was working with the Liaison group. And I don't know why he had them, but he was setting up on the 777 schematics on something. And we were flying back to the mainland on the 777, and my part broke. And anyways, they pulled it out, Al and Kyle, and they were going over it. And Al was explaining what the whole process was going to be, and that we'll have to disembark, and they would have to bring a part in from the main Hawaiian island to Maui. And anyways, people were listening. We all got off the plane like Al said we would have to, and about 4 hours later we were able to get back on. And anyways, they're calling the different, first class and whatnot. And people were literally loitering, saying, "We're not getting back on the plane unless the two Boeing people get on the plane." So we got on the plane, we're like midsection, and there's like only a handful of people in the front end at that point because everyone had been listening in to Al and Kyle talk about the parts and what it would take to do the repair. It was hilarious.
I'll do you one better. On deployment, so I was a helicopter crewman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for those that don't know, helicopters have the glide path of a rock when they don't have power flying through the air.
Yeah.
And every 1,000 hours, you have to do a phase inspection on the aircraft. And this particular one, we took all the rotor blades off, we took the engines apart, and they checked everything. So then once it's all put back together, you have to do a functional check flight. And part of that functional check flight is an auto rotation.
Yep.
Right, to see if it recovers. So
Got it.
we do all of our stuff, go off to do the, and we're out in the middle of the Indian Ocean, middle of nowhere, no land in sight. The only thing on the water that we can land on is the ship that took us out there. So we go to do our auto rotation. You know, we mark air temp at 1,000 feet, go up to 500 feet, start the auto rotation. So no power on the aircraft, fall out of the sky. When we go to recover, number 2 engine flames out. So now we have one engine. We don't have safe single engine airspeed, and we recovered about 20 feet off the water.
Oh.
So we call back to the ship. Hey guys, we got a problem. We go in and land, and we told them exactly what happened in the Mexico and do their thing. Check it all over in there. They give us a thumbs up. It's all good to go. Go do it again.
Oh no.
Same thing.
Okay, yeah. So we actually gave ourselves a little bit more room in case it happened again.
Yeah.
So same thing. Down in the auto rotation, number 2 flames out again, but we recovered about 100 feet off the water. So, but that was okay. That's not, cheek clenching scary.
Right.
Yeah. Hey guys, got a problem. Go back in. We do this 3 more times. Same
good
thing every
God.
time. And the last time that we landed, I grabbed the lead engine mechanic and I kind of pinned him up against the aircraft, and I said, "Look, you need to fix this, or you're going up with me the next time."
Yeah.
And
Seriously.
he's an aviation mechanic, right? But he was deathly afraid of flying.
Oh wow.
I was like, Aggie, you're growing up with me, so and we're gonna do this auto rotation, and you're gonna feel everything that happens in the back because that's all over where I sit. And he's okay, Rex, we got it. So then they finally fixed it, and what they found was a little piece of Teflon
Yeah, big
in
gap.
Yeah, big gap.
a fuel injector from the engine water wash that was causing the flame out. But yeah, so I guess I should have threatened the lead engine mechanic,
After
4 auto
the
rotations
second.
earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Al did test flights for a couple of years, and way before he met me. And every time they do a full system shutdown and then do a reboot, he said there wasn't a time that someone didn't toss their cookies in the fuselage because it's so eerie and quiet up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do that stuff in helicopters. It's way more fun.
I bet.
Yeah.
He did landings. There's Doug probably knows. I don't know. Greenland, Iceland. There's a runway that has a 4-foot wow, and they fill it up with water, and they do shear tests for the landing gear. He says that's fun.
Cool. I mean, look, I have a weird sense of fun, but I think that takes it. Got about 8 seconds back to, or 7 seconds back to Doug. It's the more.
Yeah, I got Doug 8 meters behind me.
Yeah. Needle pace.
I say Mochi takes us across the line.
Yes.
Heck
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hell, the Yotes think I'm a burn match.
That's okay. You still beat them.
Yep. By a mile.
Yep.
Coming on you, Mochi.
Yep. Like I say, you're setting the pace, Doug.
All right.
I've got you at 2 meters. If you get to 5, I'll ease up. Coming past 2 of ours. And
I'm coming.
Megan. Now I've lost sight of Doug. Oh, there he is.
He's there. I promise.
Yeah. No, I just rely on the flag at the bottom to know the distance back. As soon as there's someone between me and Doug, I can't see his distance. Coming up on the front group.
Well, congrats on the 200.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
seriously.
Does
Yeah,
it
man.
feel any different?
No. Except this one's been fun for a different type of fun. It's not type 2 fun.
After 200, I'm sure his quads are 200th of a millimeter bigger. Today than they were yesterday.
Things have changed a lot since I started TTT. Used to be with the yotes a lot. All right, how close are we together?
Here we go. We're here.
Have we got
We be
2
here.
off? Oh no, they're yotes off the back.
And they used to feel bad for you. They
We've
thought
got
we were
Robin.
using you up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was Jody and Drill Bit.
Jody's not
Jody's
gonna let you have it.
Brian. Brian's
Jody's not
coming
gonna-
out. What are you
Not
guys
gonna
doing?
let you have it.
That's fine.
Rude.
Rude.
Okay, well,
Rude.
if we're gonna do that.
No,
Rude.
we're not doing that.
Okay.
Hit the brakes, he'll fly right by.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Mudgy.
Hey.
Nice.
Congrats.
Happy
Congratulations,
200.
buddy.
Good job.
Now, who's next up for 200?
Not me.
Not me.
I
This
think I have
time next year.
95 more to go.
I think I'm like 70 away from it.
Nice.
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 This has been good. Having a nice big group together. Having fun.
Awesome, man.
Oh, Doug may not think it was fun, but
Not party pace.
Doug needed it.
it was close.